Recently, I've been getting a lot of messages in the chat room that I'm a part of, and they're all saying things like, "You're killing it, you're the queen of this, you're really on fire." To be honest, it's a little surreal and it causes me to feel a bit of imposter syndrome. Each day, I wake up with the same goal. I want to find the thing that is moving with the market, which is to say, find which one of my plays is participating in market sentiment. So because of that, my days never look totally the same, which can give me a very shaky confidence in the idea that I'm making progress that is noteworthy and praiseworthy. As a trader, we can have a really hard time measuring our progress in a really fathomable way. In a regular 9-to-5, people are tasked with projects, things that they need to get done in a certain period of time. And it's really easy to see the results of those when they're complete. But as traders, we're the boss and the employee. And when we're in the many practice and study phases of our journey, it can feel like we never really have anything to point at for specific progress. I say many because we as traders will have to constantly study and shift our focus in order to stay with the market. Therefore, trading is a constant learning experience and will never really feel complete. When we're all sharing our wins more than we are our setbacks and losses, it can certainly feel like we are not being super transparent, and that can kind of get to us. Of course, it's totally reasonable that we're going to want to share more when we're feeling happier or more successful at any given thing. When we are struggling and have to pivot and put in more work, or even if we're just showing up to the grind every single day, we're not going to be really wanting to sing that from the rooftops. So whatever we do share, we kind of always know in our head that we're not really giving the whole picture. And maybe it's being portrayed just a little brighter than it is. I know for me, it gives me this vague sense of dread, of doubt in myself and the situation that I'm in. And it makes me feel a bit of dismissal towards what I'm accomplishing. And that especially comes out when someone praises me. Lately, I've been more honed in on reverse split plays. They've been playing out in a few interesting new permutations that I've had to put a lot of work into tracking, experimenting with, and paying attention to. I know that I'm doing a lot of work, but I also always have this small voice in my head that is telling me that I'm missing something. Maybe not so much a trade itself, but like a clue or a bit of macro, or maybe a theme that's happening. Even if we master our craft, I don't believe in the idea that we can have the whole picture. The trouble with trading is that there are millions of moving parts. Those parts are vaguely connected, and those parts are ever changing. Even a master will make mistakes and needs to shift when inevitable changes occur. Even down to the rules and regulations of stocks, those will change as well. It can feel really overwhelming to play such a complex game. It can feel like you'll never truly get a hold of what is happening for more than a few days at a time, maybe weeks if you're lucky. Perhaps that is why traders who begin to feel a little bit of success, be that in P&L or psychology or your process, can feel like it's maybe just good luck or a fluke and feel that imposter syndrome. Part of that is because we absolutely will lose another trade. There's no way around it. Even if that trade looks exactly like one that you nailed last time. Every stock has its own personality, and every result is going to be a little bit different. We often have difficulty keeping that reality in mind and not attributing every single result to our skill set. We are no singular trade. We are the sum of our body of work. I'm here to tell you that you understand more than you recognize. You have to trust in the fact that the experiences you are having by getting up each and every day are valuable. Not just for you, but for others like you. Though no two paths are the same, you never know exactly what you're going to say that might just trigger that aha moment for another person. Fear of looking stupid in comparison to another person is unnecessary. We all have to learn in our own way. Each journey's timeline and shape is valid. Don't get caught up in what someone else's success looks like from your vantage point. We all tend to pay more attention when something looks shiny and bright and interesting and positive. So we probably missed all the struggles, pain, tears, and exhaustion that it took to get to that point. We discount our own journeys in the same way, never satisfied until we've arrived. But we need to understand that every puzzle piece found along the way was perfectly acquired. I know that my 7+ years of trading experience is invaluable at this stage in the game. I couldn't really break it down into years or instances in which I learned each of the important pieces of what has made me the trader that I am today. No one thing was the thing. Most likely, you have within your arsenal something right now to create an edge with. Believe you're already a successful trader for being here, or at least one that is moving towards success. Don't let a single trade or even a week of trading dictate to you whether you're good at this or bad at this, or whether you should keep going. It doesn't mean you're a fraud just because it isn't working right now. Convincing ourselves that we've got it at any point is honestly the wrong approach. What we have now will not be later. For example, OTC markets. They were a thing for a time. They are not a thing anymore. And that's okay. If you can be successful in one part of the market, you can be successful in more. One trade is not the end-all indicator of our worth, successfulness, or longevity. So yes, I guess I am the queen of reverse splits, and I am nailing it. And I am full of knowledge and wisdom from years of experience, so I aim to share it. I hope that will inspire you to do the same on your trading journey.